So my Ruger 1022. Now you're going to notice something really quick as soon as I show this to you. It's a little different than your standard Ruger 1022. It doesn't look like it. And here's what it looks like. This is the Ruger 1022. Let me show you. Clear. Magazine's out. This is the Ruger 1022 in a ArchAngel stock kit. Let's move some of this out of the road here so I get a little better view. As you can see, the ArchAngel stock kit. Basically, this is a slip-on kit that goes right over top of your Ruger 1022, and you replace the stock on your Ruger 1022. It is simple. It is so simple that I was amazed. I got this as a Valentine's present for my wife. Love my wife. She's awesome. She gives me the cool stuff. I kind of feel bad when I don't get her cool stuff because she's hard to buy stuff for. But this is what she got me. And basically what it comes with, you got your front, you got your muzzle brake up here, and your front side, it's got the post for your front sight. It's got a bayonet mount. I do, and it does come with a bayonet. Now this thing got, the bayonet's kind of scary. It's a hard composite plastic, but it's sharp. I actually cut myself with it. I was like, oh goodness. You got and it causes you got a floating barrel inside your handguards here. And the handguards are all one piece. They slide back and they connect to the body, your chamber. Then you got your pistol grip, adjustable stock. It's got, I think, 4 or 5 spots on there. Now the sights didn't come with it. The sights I picked up on Amazon.com for I think about 23 bucks. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a big proponent of, well, it's got a name brand, I'm going to buy it. No. I paid $150 for this rifle. The kit itself typically runs about $130 to $150, and these sights were 23 bucks. So everything that's on it is no more, no less than the rifle itself, and that's the way I keep it. When I show you some of my other weapons, you're going to see the same thing. But you also notice one thing about it, iron sights. I run every one of my weapons with iron sights. I have no optics, except for my hunting rifle. That's a different story. I have no optics, I have no fancy red dots, none of that stuff, and there's a reason why. Batteries go dead, you can't find them, scopes break. These are reliable, and they'll always be there, as long as you take care of the weapon. So it's pretty simple. It's a nice sturdy kit. I mean, that's something you can see as I shake it. There's not a lot of wobble to it like you think it would. It's pretty simple to put on. A couple screws here across the top, right there. Put one there. Down here in the front, you got set screws, a little blue Loctite, and you can put it in and you're good to go. Does not affect the firing of the weapon at all. I mean, it actually makes this weapon a lot more enjoyable to shoot, in my mind. It helps with the yeah, never mind. We're not even going to try that word because that's one of those fancy $2 words that, woo! Anyways, it's great. I like it. It's simple. You can do it in your house. I didn't even actually follow the instructions to put the muzzle flash on here, because it tells you to put it in a stove and heat it up to 150 degrees for 10 minutes, take it out, and then slide it on. And I was like, you know what? I'm impatient. Let's do this. The hardest part about it was tapping out the front and rear sights on the weapon itself. Honestly, you have to tap those out. And all I used was a detachable drill bit for a screwdriver and a ball peen hammer. Just tapped them out, and then I just took this right here, set it on there, tapped it down on there, and I was good to go. It is that simple. Doesn't affect operation, as you can see. It comes with an gives you extended magazine release. It is kind of, when you're using your 10-round magazines, you slide them in there, clicks them in place. It is kind of hard to get them out at times, but they do slide right out. I'd highly recommend, if you can find them, pick up some of the, I think they're 30-round Ruger magazines they have out now. Don't get the off-the-shelf, I think they're Black Mountain. I'll double check for you. I bought one back when I got this rifle, and it broke within 2 days. It's all plastic, not a good idea, piece of junk. It sucks. Like I told you, if the gear sucks, I'm going to tell you. Those suck. Don't buy them. Highly recommend not buying them. Feed lips will go bad on them. Eventually they'll go bad. The Ruger ones I've heard good things about, but I haven't had a chance to test them yet. So, this is your ArchAngel 1022 kit. Now, you're asking yourself, oh, and it's got this cool little thing down here, too, in the pistol grip. It's got a little compartment, so you could put, like, a cleaning kit or whatever. But you're asking me, okay, so why would I do that to my Ruger 1022? It's good enough with the wooden stock. I agree. But, today, shortage of ammunition, cost of ammunition, finding ammunition, 22s are a viable, easy method of keeping your skills up. You can use them pretty much anywhere. I have seen people use subsonic munitions and you can't even hear them without a suppressor. So if you're in an area that you're worried about people hearing you shoot, you can use them and it does pretty well. Putting the ArchAngel kit on there, I mean, this mimics an M4 AR-15 almost down to the last letter. It's the dreaded black rifle, which actually is tan. That's kind of funny. But it mimics all the functions and features of it, so muscle memory, when it comes down to it, it's there. It's that simple. You don't have to worry about, you're just going through the motions of your main rifle with this one. And it works pretty well. I mean, and it's short enough. I've had my 10-year-old daughter use this. She can shoot it, and it works great. So I highly recommend the ArchAngel 1022 Ruger kit. Love my 1022. Highly recommend you pick one up as well. Cool beans. More water. Okay. So, as always on the reviews, let me know what you like, let me know what you dislike. I will be doing some shooting videos with that 1022. I will be doing some shooting videos with my M4 AR-15. I will be doing some shooting videos with my AK-47. I'll be doing some shooting videos with my Mosin Nagant. It's been bubbaed, but I still love the thing. I didn't do it. Just so you know, you purists out there, don't yell at me. Don't. I'll cry. I might maybe cry. Doubtful, but don't. I might even drag out my 8mm Mauser, my hunting rifle. If that thing can't drop anything, then that can't think. Yeah, we're not even. Jeez, I get yelled at for overkill on that one. But we'll see about it. I also have another 22 out there that I just got for my daughter. It's a Mossberg Plinkster. Been grooving to shoot it, so we'll probably do some videos on that as well. But like I said, that's further on down the line. I got to get some supplies, build up some targets, and we'll go to town. So, well, update. Still nothing on our radioactive sludge. Okay. So, we've got our review. Again, if you like, dislike, let me know. What would you like to see reviewed? Do you want to see some blades reviewed? Do you want to see more firearms reviewed? You want to see some gear reviewed? I mean, if I have it, I'll show it. If not, I'll try to get it and show it to you, and I'll test it out. All my gear, as you can tell, if you can't tell by my rig, it's abused. It's abused heavily. See, that's abuse. It's abused. I use it. I use it on a daily basis almost. So there's nothing in my gear that hasn't been used, that hasn't been abused. And it's not done intentionally, but it's just through normal use. And in a lot of cases, some of this gear has been used more than most people's have used it. And it's really going to surprise some of you guys out there, especially some of your gear dudes. Some of the gear that I'm using, really going to surprise you when I tell you where it comes from. Because it's that same old adage. It's got a big name! It's got to be good! No. We'll talk about that later. But let's go right into our book review. This right here, the Bomb Diggity. These Kindle Fires HDs. Love it. As I said before, I am an avid reader. Being on Z-Girls Everything Zombie Apocalypse gives me an opportunity to go out there and actively find books. Some of these books that I'll be reviewing are zombie related. Some of them are going to be survival related. Some of them are going to be horror related. Some of them are going to be just fun related. Some of them are going to be... Anyways. Oh, somebody's getting some out there. I keep hearing shots being fired. A couple of zombies getting dropped. Good thing. Okay, so anyways, today's book we're going to review is going to be Even Zombie Killers Get the Blues. I got water and I'm raining from my mustache. You guys catch that? It's kind of cool, huh? Even Zombie Killers Get the Blues. It's by Nick Agostine. 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 Alpha Golf, Oscar, Sierra, Tango, India, November, Echo. Everybody got that? Good. Nick, if you see this video, I apologize. I don't mean to butcher your last name. You'd probably do the same thing to mine. I wouldn't blame you, though, because I butcher my last name. I mean, I'm lucky I can even remember how old I am. I can't even remember how old I am. So, driving on. Even zombie killers get the blues. And it's got a pretty cool front the cover here, as you can see. You can get it on Amazon. I picked it up on Amazon.com for $3.99. Good price. You're never sure when you pick up a lot of books on Amazon. I talk for a living. Amazon.com. Because a lot of books are self-published. But what I'm coming to find is that's not a bad thing. I've picked up some books that were self-published, and it's like, did I write this? Because it sounds like me talking, and that's bad. And then other ones are just, they're gems. I mean, they're just great books. And now, this one right here is one of those cases. Even zombie killers get the blues. Throughout the whole book, the premises of the book is basically the apocalypse. It's one of those days, I'm telling you. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, so you'll have to bear with me. So, anyways, the premises behind the book is the apocalypse has happened, as we all know. Zombies have risen, as we all know. The East Coast is overrun, as we all figured would happen. And the government's kind of reforming, in a manner of speaking, and the military's out there trying to do their best to reclaim areas. The cool thing about it is in the book, they didn't do their atypical like everybody else does. They didn't nuke every major city. At least, not that I could figure out in here. I think there were some hot spots listed in the book, but I think it was more because of nuclear reactors going bad, melting down, than it was because the government nuked places. So that was something kind of cool. Another thing about it is Nick does an awesome job. He has a good grasp of that blend of military and special operations mentality. I mean, your main character in here, the guy is a sergeant first class. Can't remember his name off the top of my head because, like I said, I have got 2 to 3 books a week that I'm reading. And this one I read 2 weeks ago, so I'm pulling most of it from memory. But the main character, he's a sergeant first class in the military, gets recalled, goes back into the proverbial military. As he's standing there, he decides to go, rather than become regular military, because he decides to become irregular military scouts. And this appeals to me. I love the idea behind this. Basically, he forms a team, and they go out and they scout targets for the military. And they get their own missions, and they go out and do it. But they're irregulars, which basically means they want to say, hey, you know what? Hey, screw you. Oh, the chem light's falling off my ear. Let's put it on the other side. I'm going to do it. Oh, you know what? It fell off that side too, so we're going to put it back over here. This side seems to like to sit a little better. There we go. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. It's kind of fun. Anyways, so throughout the premises of the book, you got your main characters in there. You got this team. And it's got it's just got a lot of good. It meshes really well, and it's got a lot of tips and techniques and tactics in the book that you don't realize you're really picking up that make sense. I mean, it works. And then, you know, it's a good story. I mean, it's one of those books, you pick it up, you start reading it, and you're just going to keep, if you're like me, you're just going to keep reading it until you realize, oh crap, it's like 4 in the morning, and you got to be up at 5. It's going to happen. And now the cool thing about it, as you're going through this, it's got stories, it's got the human side of it, it's got the zombie side of it, you know, it's just got some of it. I found one glaring mistake in the whole book that kind of irked me at first, but I think it was a typo on the editor's side. It's talking about using 223 rounds, the 5.56, M4, M16, AR-15 rounds, military side, the M855 rounds, and then the 223 is your civilian version. And there is a difference. We'll talk about that in a later video when we go to reviewing our AR-15s. But they're still kind of the same, in a way. So, in the book, it's in one paragraph, it's talking about and it says the military uses a 227 round. And I'm like, at first I was like, oh, I've been enjoying this book until this point right here, and it's like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute, that's either a glaring mistake. If this continues, I'm going to have issues. But it doesn't. It actually corrects itself later on in the story. So it could be a typo, it could be whatever the case it is. I don't know. That's the only real issue I had with the whole book. I mean, it's good. You don't have any of your Rambo types. You don't have any of your, I'm out to save the world. Get to the chopper. Get the cookie out of your mouth. And all that. Well, that's a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, but I apologize for that. Not really. It's a good book. So if you can pick it up, by all means pick it up. But if you can't pick it up right now, your internet's not working, you lost your generator, you're out of fuel, submit a request. We'll see if we can get some supplies dropped off to you. That's part of the Z-Girl here. We take care of our people. Well, that kind of sounded like a infomercial, didn't it? Drink water. It's good for you. And it's guaranteed to make you survive. Found in every creek, stream, and lake this side of the Mississippi. That side of the Mississippi, too. Brought to you by water. H2O. Okay. But, now I completely lost my train of thought. So anyways, we're going to drive on with this. If you can't pick up a copy of it right off the bat, I highly recommend you do. They do have a Facebook page. Basically what you can do is you can search on Facebook for Even Zombie Killers Get the Blues, or you can look up EV or EZKGTB. Echo Zulu Kilo Golf Tango Bravo. Even Zombie Killers Get the Blues. Because I believe the page is facebook.com/EZKGTB. I think that's what it is. It's been a while since I looked there. You know what? Hold on a cotton picking minute. Let's see if I can get to... Oh, you know what? I think I might have Wi-Fi out here. Look at that high speed. I do have Wi-Fi out here. That's kind of cool. So what I'm doing, I'm going to type it in here and I'll show you. Man, somebody's lighting some zombies up down the road. Blues. Done. Are you going to do it? Come on. Oh, no. Okay, maybe it's not going to do it. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Okay. Done. Nope. Doesn't want to look it up for me. But, take my word for it. Check out their website. From what it appears like, the author of the book is continuing the story on Facebook. So he'll throw out a chapter every once in a while and you'll be able to read the further adventures of this team. Highly recommend it. Check it out. So there is our book of the day. Book of the week, book of the month, whichever you want to take it. Let's go back to my notes. What else did I have to cover? Ooh, yes. Okay. So as always, got a book recommendation for me? Let me know. Comment either below on the video or on Z-Girl's Everything Zombie Apocalypse Facebook page. We are up to 800. Last I checked, I think we're 834 people. That's freaking awesome. I would love by the end of May to see us pushing 1,000 people. I know we can do it. I am hypnotizing you to do it. Follow the green blinky. Well, it's not really blinky. Anyways, poor attempt at hypnotizing you. It didn't work. Okay, so let's see if we can push 1,000 members by the end of May. While we're sitting here, we're going to flip this over real quick. Tuck this in. Because I'm curious. I'm curious, George. Curious. Good. Googly moogly. It's all oily and stuff. You guys just love watching me do this, don't you? Okay. There we go. There we go. See what we got going on now. I mean, technically it works, so that's a good thing. See? Not bad. Okay, so we'll stick this right here. Woo! Got some flamage going on there. And it seems to be reducing the amount of burn going on there. Okay. Now, in this portion of the video, and we're pushing almost 60 minutes, I apologize. It's almost been an hour since I've been sitting here running my suck. Hope you've been getting some good information out of this. I hope you enjoy these videos. I enjoy making these videos for you all. It's kind of my way of, I don't know, winding down my week, so to say. And it gives me stuff to look up, gives me stuff to do. That always keeps me out of trouble. That's a good thing, because usually if I'm not doing something, I'm getting myself in trouble. And then the wife starts yelling at me, and it's just, not a good day. So anyways, you might get to meet her later on. I might pull her into one of the videos. But, continuing on, I've got some news for you. Got some updates. Last time we talked about Michigan's, Help Feed Michigan Zombie Walk on July 4th. Of this coming year, with Z-Girl Lizzie, see, I did it again, Lisa, Z-Girl Lisa, who is propagating, permandering, is that a word? I don't think any of those mean what I'm actually looking for. She's leading this whole shindig that's going on down there. And she puts out some more information. First off, there is now a group, if you're in Michigan or in and around the area or plan on attending this event, there is a group out there. It's on Facebook, Z-Girl Lisa's Zombies Help Feed Michigan Benefit Group. Two ways you can go about finding it. You can look it up directly on Facebook, or look up Z-Girl Lisa and ask her to send you the link, or friend her and she'll get you hooked up. She'll get you all in there. They need all the people they can get. Now with that, we're going to throw this out there. It's become an actual event. It's not just going to be everybody walking in the parade. Z-Girl has gone out and she's got some donations. She is going to have a contest and prizes in this contest for the best zombie outfits, for the best outfits out there. On top of the wee ones, little girls and little boys, the best little girl and little boy outfit as well. So it is a family-friendly event. Bring the family, come out and have a good time. Participate in the contests. Some awesome prizes are going to be thrown out there. Guarantee it. You never know. You might even see some of Z-Girl's new patches out there. She's always cranking these things out, and she does some awesome work. I'm still working on putting mine on Velcro. You know how hard it is to find Velcro around here? It just boggles the mind. Next point of interest. These guys are awesome. I have been a member for quite a while. My membership lapsed just a little bit ago. I'm going to re-up my membership to these guys. For those of you that aren't in the know, these guys right here. Can you see that? ZombieHunters.org, aka the Zombie Squad. Making dead things deader. They are an awesome group. They have chapters all over the world, literally right now. For those of you that were able to catch the history of zombies on History Channel, I believe it was, you might have noticed that they were on there. They are a good group of people. You couldn't be associated with a better group other than Z-Girl's group, of course. Right along the same lines. And I want to give a good shout out to the Zombie Squad Chapter 023 in Michigan. They have said they are going to be participating in the Michigan Zombie Walk on July 4th. Outstanding. I'll even give you 2 thumbs up. See, they're kind of at an angle. Makes them even cooler. Dun, 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 dun. And my candle's going out again. Oh, and it just fell inside. So, it sort of works, as you can see. Sort of doesn't work. We'll keep testing, though. Because that's the whole purpose behind this. Ooh, and it got hot. I lost 2 pieces of string down in there. We'll stop fussing with that. Okay, so anyways, contest is going to happen. And again, as always, July 4th, 09. They'll probably need to meet beforehand to prep, plan, set up. Zombies, Z-teams, you name it, be there, have fun. There'll be contests for the best costumes. For you zombies that are showing up, that are actual zombies, I don't think you can participate in the contest. I don't know, you have to ask Z-Girl. She can probably tell you better. Me, personally, I'd give you a prize. You want to know what your prize is going to be? It's going to come from this. You'll like it. You have no choice. Yeah. What do you think about that? Yeah, I thought so. Anyways. Okay. So, Zombie Squad Chapter 023, Southern Michigan's going to be participating. Out freaking standing. Love you guys. You're awesome. You ever come to this neck of the woods, we're going to party. We'll go out and hunt zombies and do some survival stuff and go do some charity events. I got some ideas. I always got the ideas. See the head? It's nice and bald. Well, it's kind of growing some hair over here. Ignore that. But anyways, ideas up here. Cool stuff. So I'm going to wrap this up. Been almost yammering for about an hour now. This is bigger than the last video. It's going to probably take forever to download. As always, comment, subscribe, like. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you don't want. Wow, that sounded like a song. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Continuing on. See, my glow stick's still glowing. I'm going to be a raven here. Me. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Subscribe. Check out Z-Girl Zombie, Everything Zombie Apocalypse. Jump on the webpage. It's constantly got information. Got to throw out there our partner Brandy out there in SoCal. I think she's in SoCal. ER nurse on Sundays. Sunday. She throws up some awesome questions. She will take your questions and answers about medical issues, the whole 9 yards. Hit her up. She does some awesome stuff on Sundays. So by all means, make sure you participate in the page. The more you participate, the more fun we have, the more information we put out there. I mean, that's kind of part of the reason these videos come about. Participation. You guys participate with us, we participate with you. Plus, it's my way of keeping sane. Let you know that still alive, still kind of sane, and still kicking out there. Still keeping it twisted. And that's what Z-Girl, Everything Zombie Apocalypse is about. Keeping it twisted. So, until next time, keep it swift. You're probably having more fun watching me screw up and not edit it out than you are about anything else on this video, which is awesome in a kind of a scary way. So, anyways, continuing on, keep it twisted, stay safe, and as always, carry on.